Man of the match, Luke Onion, 6.8. That's 2 on the bounce for Onion, who is filling in at right back. SAFC 3773 said it best when he told us, "Another good game, wish he had been in midfield." I think this is a fantastic point. Onion has made life incredibly difficult for wingers to get the better of him whilst playing right back, showing great energy and tenacity in doing so. The same cannot be said for our midfield. Despite being tidy in possession, Cattermole and Max Power have struggled to influence recent football matches. When the opposition sits deep and is compact, as they always do against Sunderland, the lack of midfield bite becomes a big problem. Sunderland have missed George Honeyman, that much is clear, but I'd argue Onion would be more dynamic through the middle. He is more adventurous with his forward runs, and more decisive when defending. Not to mention his work rate, highlighted by this anonymous comment: left best player on pitch, work rate twice that of some other players. Second place, John McLaughlin, 6.2. McLaughlin had nothing to do, until the last minute where he pulled a canny stop. He was let down by his defense for the goal. It's criminal to concede from a free kick so far out. Other than that, there isn't much to say. Here's a couple of the comments left about McLaughlin, first from an anonymous reader and the other from Julie Cheel. Competent performance, made crucial save at the death. Love our goalie but didn't look confident. Last place, Lyndon Gooch, 4.8. Whilst it's true things did not work out well for Gooch, I think his rating is a bit harsh. He was a lot better than Chris McGuire, for example, who was ineffective and took no care in his passing or touches. He gave possession away countless times. Gooch grew into the game, eventually, after a slow first half before oddly being substituted when he was playing his best stuff. The comments were much the same as they always are for the American. He clearly has talent, but his inability to make effective decisions is becoming more apparent with each game. No quality with his final ball, often kept hold of the ball for way too long. Nothing went right for him today and his decision-making and control were very poor. Needs a rest. The last comment, left anonymously, about him needing a rest is a great call. The return of Duncan Watmore and the tactical flexibility Charlie White now gives us, perhaps it would be a good time to give Gooch a break. The rest of this side didn't impress anyone either, with low ratings across the board. Josh Maha, 6.1, Tom Flanagan, 5.9, Aidan Majidi, 5.8, Jack Baldwin, 5.8, Max Power, 5.7, Brian Oviedo, 5.6, Lee Cattermole, 5.4, Chris McGuire, 4.9. A word for Oviedo, who was rated 4th worst player. I think he was underused in the first half. All of our success was coming from overlapping full-backs, and the number of times the likes of Gooch, McGuire and Majidi ignored the space Oviedo and Onion found themselves in was ridiculous. The goal came from Oviedo, and we should have fed the full-backs a lot more than we did during the opening 45. Tomorrow is Blackpool, with a predictable bumper away crowd set to vastly outnumber the protesting home crowd. Come back tomorrow to join in rating and commenting on the player performances.